And welcome to the Milo Beasley Show, episode number 136. And I have possibly the biggest guest of all time, Mark E. Xtreme.
You gotta say it correctly.
I didn't say it right?
No, it's Mark Xtreme. Okay, I'm very excited to be here.
Let me try that again. Okay, episode number 136 with Mark E.
Careful, kid. You're gonna get blown up.
Xtreme. Is that close?
That was pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, there's one thing I'm a little confused about. Why do you call the show? What is it again?
It's the Milo Beasley Show.
Chris, why do you call it that?
No. It's Milo Beasley Show. I'm Milo Beasley. This is Milo Beasley. We got our own. They let us on the internet, on the airwaves.
It's worse than I thought. You know, I saw pictures. I saw you're thinking you're somebody different. You've obviously lost a lot of weight, Chris, and I'm really worried about you. I came here because I'm putting you through an intervention. You were in NXT. You're one of the biggest stars in the industry, Chris. You're heading down a bad path.
No. I'm not Chris Hero. No, I'm Milo Beasley. Chris Hero was actually on my show last week. Episode number 135, you're number 136, you're Mark E. Xtreme, and I am Milo Beasley.
You're not Chris Hero?
I'm not Chris Hero. This isn't the Chris Hero Show.
Then what the fuck is this?
We're sitting at a bus stop next to a Twisty Treat in Haines City. That's what that is.
I know. I thought I was coming to do the Chris Hero Show, and I was going to come and as a champion, you know, like a kind of like a Make-A-Wish thing to like really help you turn your life around.
Yeah.
You're a bum.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're at a bus stop. This makes sense.
Yeah.
Great. Just a champion at a bus stop doing an interview with the bum. Just what I want to be doing on a Saturday. I don't got a show going on later today in the Thompson's backyard that I gotta run and people are coming to expect to see me. I don't got that going on. No. Let's got cars driving by. Let's do this. Ask me some questions.
Mark, you are Mark E. Is it Mark or Mark E?
Mark. My middle name. Mark E. Xtreme.
Okay. Mark, so you are currently undefeated right now, right?
Yes. 15 plus years, undefeated, backyard wrestling entertainment champion. Started my company a little over 15 years ago. You know, I was in middle school, and you know we were all watching wrestling back then. The Attitude Era was just the best time in wrestling. Why the hell, Triple H, Vince, do you guys not have boobs and blood in wrestling anymore? But you know what? I just was like, you know what? I want to start my own company to try to take down the machine. So I formed Backyard Wrestling Entertainment, and on my first show, I crowned myself champion, and I've been champion ever since.
So you were champion in middle school. You might be the first ever champion in middle school. Usually people wait till at least high school or college to become champion.
Well, you know, you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror and you know when you're a champion and you know when you see greatness. And I knew back then, I looked into a mirror and I said, you deserve to be a champion right now, and I'm not going to let anybody stop that from happening. So sometimes you gotta build your own doors, and sometimes you gotta open them. So.
Now, did it help you down this career path that the fact that your last name is Xtreme?
Yeah, it really did. You know, when someone like Babe Ruth, you look at his last name, and then it's like, okay, obviously you're the guy who invented the candy bar. I'm Mark E. Xtreme. So I'm going to be the most extreme wrestler there is.
Yeah. What else could you do? I mean,
what else would I do?
You do like the X Games.
Yeah, you know, but that shit's fake. And so
you could get into acting.
That's even more fake. Professional pretending. That's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, but wrestling is where it's at now. Yeah. You talked about the Attitude Era. Do you have blood and boobs in your backyard?
100%. Every show. If you're coming to a backyard wrestling entertainment show, you know what you're getting yourselves into. You're getting yourself into some stream matches. You're gonna see some boobs and you're gonna see some blood. It's guaranteed on every show. You know, a couple weeks back we had our show BWE Mode Block Into the Lawn, which we. Because the WWE is putting out a damn show, it feels like every week now.
Right.
We had to, for the first time in years, we had to take a show off. So this was the first show that we asked people to help us just mow some lawns to just make some money, because we can't keep up with the competition's product anymore. And I don't know if anybody in the WWE is watching this, but slow down, because Jesus Christ, it's just show every week.
Right, and they're in Japan. Have you thought about going to Japan to do a show in somebody's backyard in Japan?
Yeah, but the backyards are small there. You know what? A lot of people sleep in like closets in Japan, and so if you sleep in a closet, what's the backyard gonna look like? I've been shown a lot of prospective companies that want to bring me in, and I need a certain amount of space to do what Marquee Xtreme does.
What is your finishing maneuver?
It changes, like a lot of times I'm doing a triple moonsault with barbed wire off the top of a roof. But it's like I don't like to limit myself to one move. Of course. Does Tony Hawk limit himself to one trick in the X Games? No. What's your finishing maneuver?
I used to have a couple. I used to hit folks with a rolling elbow, which again confused people with myself and Chris Hero.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I did a shining wizard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't know what that is. It sounds fake, but like if you want to take a rolling elbow, make it more extreme, how would you do that?
Maybe wrap my arm in barbed wire.
Wrap your arm in barbed wire. You got a lot of potential, Milo. Next question.
Does proximity to the ring to the house play a factor in what shows you will allow yourself to use?
Not at all, because BWE, we don't actually have a ring. The way we look at our company is the world is our ring. It just starts in the backyard.
Right. Yeah. It can look. There's a twisty treat back there, which is difficult to say.
I won't even try to say it, but that could be a perspective event right there. And we've had events in Taco Bell, one of our more popular BW.
I've been trying to get those guys to sponsor me for years.
Yeah, I know it's very, very tough to do. I've rubbed a couple Taco Bells the wrong way, but luckily with Taco Bells, there's like one on every street corner. So every year, our competing event for Hell in a Cell is Hell in a Taco Bell, and we bring a dog cage into a Taco Bell, and we have our events in Taco Bell. We get kicked out pretty quickly, but at least we change the Taco Bell every year. So.
Have you ever thought about doing shows in Foot Locker? That way your referees wouldn't get seen as easy, because they'd be wearing the same thing that the people in the stores wear.
I never thought about that. That's a good idea. I do know that...
But that would be inside.
I do know that most of the time when we are needing referee t-shirts, I usually try to steal them from Foot Lockers. But I've never thought about doing an event in a Foot Locker. That's a good idea.
Yeah, you could actually host one of your. Do you have iPay-per-views? How do people?
What's that?
It's like a pay-per-view on the internet. It's internet pay-per-view.
That'll never work.
You've never maybe like something like. Do you have your own like YouTube channel, like a Roku?
Yeah. We got a YouTube channel, youtube.com/On Your Mark Show. That's where we have the On Your Mark Show. That's where we do pay-per-view predictions and all kinds of stuff. That's where we put a lot of our content. Aside from the BW Live events, people really enjoy the YouTube channel.
And you've actually interviewed quite a bit of stars yourself.
Yeah. Some of the fellow boys. I have had on Matt Hardy, Rob Van Dam. John Morrison, a lot of the guys that really like I rub elbows with, and a lot of my buddies just like to come and chat with me.
Have they ever worked any of your shows? Have you been able to like sit them down, pen and paper contract?
Oh yeah, we get them all. Every one of them are there.
Yeah, like at your shows, they're there.
Are you gonna buy me ice cream after this?
No, probably not. We can go and ask what they
Have you eaten? When was the last time you ate?
3.5 days ago.
So I should probably buy you ice cream.
That'd be cool.
Okay. Because I'm a champion. I got that.
Oh yeah, you got
champion
the
money.
Yeah, you go to the pay window. In your case, it's literally a window at somebody's house that you go to. They open it up and probably give you the money.
Have you been watching me?
On the YouTube.
Okay.
So a thing that we like to do on the Milo Beasley Show is called the Top 5. We're going to ask you a random question. Top 5, since we are next to the Twisty Treat by the bus stop, top 5 flavors of ice cream that you like to celebrate after a victory.
Okay. You know, ice cream is one of my go-tos after wrestling matches. I feel like it's just you need dairy after a hard-fought fight.
It's a food group.
So I would say the standards. Vanilla, Rocky Road, chocolate, strawberry. That's pretty much it. I don't like much anything else. So I'm gonna go for. If I'd have to throw another one in, it would probably be mint chocolate chip, maybe.
Do you order your Rocky Road like Dusty Rhodes?
What is that?
Like, the wrestler Dusty Rhodes?
I've heard of him.
He has like that lisp, that accent, that certain like.
He should have got that fixed.
I don't. All right. So before we wrap up, where can folks find you on the social medias again?
So I'm youtube.com/onyourmarkshow. Go on there. Subscribe to our channel. We're in pre-production right now for season 2 of our sit-down interviews, but we got a whole first season and weekly videos on that channel. ProWrestlingTees.com/OIM show. Get yourself an On Your Mark t-shirt.
Yeah, you got your own Pro Wrestling Tees.
It's crazy. For years we were making our own merch. We still make a replica BWE belts, so contact us if you want one of those. And then it's OIM Show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Awesome. And of course, you can find me
on a street corner,
bus stop. But you can find me on all the socials at The Wrestling Bum.
Where do you go to even get on a computer?
The library.
Yeah.
They have the Wi-Fi.
Okay. I use that sometimes too. It's good speed.
It is. It's government owned, so government funded. So of course they're going to
gotta be careful with the sites that you look at. One time I was at the library and I didn't know that they watch, and jumped on the wrong sites and spent a night in juvie.
That was that must have been, how long ago was that?
It's around the time I started at BWE.
Oh, so because you probably were looking up Xtreme, right?
So I was looking up some extreme shit, but it helped with the gimmick, right? Live the gimmick.
Boobs and blood.
Blood and boobs.
Yeah. So this has been the Milo Beasley Show with our guest, Mark.
Xtreme, 15-plus year undefeated backyard wrestling entertainment champion.
Is there anybody you would like to challenge right now?
You know what? I always like to give a shout out to a couple people I fucking hate. John Cena, I hate you. Roman Reigns, you're pretty fucking stupid. Triple H, if you want some actual talent in your company, you know what? My door's always open because it's a screen door.
Yeah, you actually offered to train folks at Tough Enough.
Yeah.
I saw your Tough Enough video, and it wasn't to become a contestant. It was to train people.
it was to become a contestant. Not to go too long because I know we're trying to wrap things up here, but they had just fired Bill DeMott because he wasn't. That might be Bill DeMott right now. He might overhear me. But they had just fired Bill DeMott, and because they needed somebody to be a bigger bully than him, and who's the biggest bully it can be, and is Marky Xtreme. So the offer still stands. I'm not going to go in and be a jobber in NXT, but I can train your guys if you want to have some future champions.
All right. So thanks for watching the Milo Beasley Show with our guest Mark Xtreme
That's good.
versus Mr. Beasley, and we'll see you next week.
Yay, I'm entertaining.